As this video gets uploaded, there will be 26 hours left before the newest dungeon finally, mercifully, drops. After an entire year of Void. And I figured now would be a better time than never to show off my runs in the buffed Yokai Peaks right before it becomes irrelevant. And for once, I decided to not really care about how a video of mine turns out, and to just record some commentary and talk about the upcoming dungeon. I could upload a hell of a lot sooner if I just did this. Now, to start off, when Voldex took over, I assumed that after Yokai Peaks was released, that the newest dungeon after Yokai Peaks would be done in, say, 3 to 4 months? How overly optimistic and silly of me to expect that, huh? Voldex really out-VCAFI'd VCAFI. And when I say that, what I truly mean is an entire team of developers from a literal corporation could not get a new dungeon out faster than VCAFI could, with maybe some help from a couple other people. Now, to be fair, I'm sure the standards are a little bit higher, and remasters happened as well. But if you have already been at Yokai Peaks, the remasters don't really count. But that being said, Yokai Peaks has been one hell of a dungeon at the very top of Dungeon Quest for a year now, and is finally going to become just another road to the new Ultimate Map. And if I'm being honest with you, my expectations are really not that high for Abyssal Void. I don't know why, but I just have the feeling that after this several month buildup of lore and hype, at the end of the day, it's just going to be another map where you run in, kill the bad guys, kill the bigger bad guy, and then you win and receive your gray weapons. However, in life, if your expectations are always low and realistic, you're never truly disappointed, are you? From all the sneak peeks that have been shown so far, the map kinda just looks like Gilded Skies, got a bunch of mystical purple vomit on top of it, with some tweaks. But I know for sure, at least, that the gameplay will not be anything like Gilded Skies. I am worried, however, that it's going to end up being terribly underwhelming and easy though, just like Yokai Peaks. Added on top of the fact that this will be the first dungeon that has launched with rings in the equation, will make, well, living pretty easy. Now, I'm not asking to be absolutely slam dunked by a new dungeon. If you've watched any of my previous first attempt videos before Yokai Peaks, you'll know that there's been plenty of that. I just want it to be harder than Yokai Peaks was. And if there's a 15-minute time limit again, like all the other Voldex maps have had so far, there's just gonna be no real worry of losing, which will make winning and getting your first gray weapons not be very fulfilling at all. So I am hoping that there's some balance of difficulties with rings in mind. This also seems to be the first dungeon that finally dethrones the enhanced rage and focus abilities. After 6 dungeons? That is probably what I'm most interested to find out. I bet the bosses will be very interesting, and I greatly look forward to my very first attempt of this dungeon being interrupted by Greg falling from the sky and blasting me with gold doubloons. Alright, my quick little rant is over now. First attempts of Abyssal Void might be slightly delayed just because of inconvenient timing with its release date and my work schedule, but it will come out in due time. I'll see you all there next time. Goodbye, Yokai Peaks.